Okay, sorry guys, having some issues there. But anyways, so today we're gonna play. Give me one. Anyways, hey everybody, Leepeh89 here, Leepeh here. Or Leepeh89, whatever. Um, we are playing some Kingdoms of Amalur, and of course they finally made it for the PS4 and PS5 version. Anyways, the reawakening thing. Fantastic game. Love it. I'm gonna play it on normal. Um, but anyways, it's one of my favorite games. I know it really didn't get like the company or something. I can't remember what happened. I think the company went under or something, and I guess they were able to re-release the game and update it. And I'm hoping that means they're gonna come out with the second one because this game was a very long game, but a very fun game.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
I really wish I had a better TV, but...
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garan? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
The Almain are a warlike and religious nation of storied origin. Many Almain come to the Phalanx seeking freedom while honoring the tradition of their homeland. Racial bonuses, persuasion, blacksmithing, alchemy. Varani. Hardened by the high seas, the Varani are just as frequently pirates and mercenaries as they are shrewd merchants. They favor swords and daggers as seaworthy weapons. Okay. The Josalfar are proud and ancient people from the frozen lands in the north. I can never say this. Josalfar. Or is it Lajosalfar? Or is it Lajosalfar? Judge themselves, or is the L silent? I think the L is silent, if I'm not mistaken, the first L. Josalfar. Judge themselves fit to divine right from wrong under wind, sun and sky, and meet in even-handed justice. Dokalfar are renowned as sophisticated students of magic and diplomacy. While they do not shy from conflict, they prefer to resolve disputes subtly and with grace, or efficiently in silence. The Yosalfar are proud and ancient people from the frozen lands of the north. The Yosalfar judge, that's what I'm going to call it, Yosalfar, judge themselves fit to divine right from wrong under wind, sun and sky, and meet in even-handed justice. Well, what can I do? I think gotta put some in the air. Patron, I gotta love and beauty. Brilliant god of death.
He's a Docklefar. No surprise there. Seen a lot of them, though not usually in this good a shape.
All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Samhain, that's actually a good name. Very, Irish already. Samhain. We'll go with that.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
They could at least put some shoes on us. Shit. It's just a pile of dead bodies beneath. What? So no graves? That's kinda... But... Sorry guys, I'm eating my Fiber One strawberry cheesecake bar. It's good, but definitely would be better with like some tea. So they put us here because I can't remember what it is that's supposed to bring people back to life. And they've tried it and tried it and tried it and tried it, and now it's the first time it worked. Yay, I can't fall off. Oh my god. Oh shit. Experiment disposal. Secrecy is still important in our work, requiring specialized disposal of our unfortunate failures. Piling remains have become a concern in the lower caverns, so an incinerator has been added to deal with the waste. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible. Although you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps, hardly a fitting rest for the poor things, but if it's any consolation, these weren't their original bodies in the first place. From former use. Okay. Looks like I could totally go up there. You have acquired a new item. To see your new items, press options. Inventory. Weapons. Primary. Rusty longsword. This is not. The quest log contains all of your quests. You can set your active quest by selecting quest out of darkness. So pull the lever, Kronk.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
Yo, that dude like did a flip. I like what he's wearing. He looks like a Roman Grecian guy. Okay, they're gonna be at it for a bit. You know, it would be nice if I had some shoes. Got this man walking around. Rock jump. Oh, I can't remember half of the shit in this game. It's been a minute since I played it, so I don't remember everything. Right, I could do that. I'm not gonna go back and do all that. Okay.
Stay away!
Stay away. Oh, wait, never mind, this way.
No child of gesture escapes.
Help! Anybody!
You! Up there, please help me! Please!
More mortal scum? No matter. You'll all die.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
Okay, guy who sounds like... Who is that? Bluto? Not, is it Bluto? That's Goofy's, like, neighbor who's that cat who's the asshole. He sounds like that guy who's playing him.
You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Oh my, you don't know? Oh, perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemies of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland, not even during the invasion. I don't know why they are here. Hughes may have the answer to that as well. You must stay alive and reach him. Professor Formorus Hughes, the Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going!
Are they chakrams?
The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew. Oh my, you don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here. He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe. Let me get this door. Right this way. You go first.
Hold on, I gotta get some shit, bro. Finally, boots.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death.
Now, honestly, guys, why are you doing this? I didn't see anything in here. There really is.
We're in one of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
Right.
Wait! Do you hear something? More to offer!
Feel tearing up.
You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it? Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us. So, go, go!
Oh, I was pressing the wrong. I always thinking for some reason I have another game where the loot button is triangle, and I keep on wanting to press triangle to loot.
Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size. More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
I thought I said stealth R1, so why is it not? Okay. Okay, now it does it. I was gonna say, you have to wait for it to tell you, stupid motherfucker. I have to go to the bathroom real quick, guys. I'm gonna do a quick pause. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's head on over here and kill these guys. It's funny because sometimes I wonder sometimes how the hell do these people just not notice people sneaking up right behind them. Sorry, my ears are like itchy really bad, so I like get a Q-tip. Oh, I hate that feeling. Okay. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I go to the bathroom. Okay. Dumbass. What the fuck is he doing?
Look at the mortal vermin, Scott.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems. Incredible! What are you?
None of your concern, my love. None of your concern at all.
Pow!
Regarding the spiders, Hughes, per your request, we finally got the spider problem under control. Caldwell tried to take credit for an efficient cleansing with his Praetorians, but I feel he overstates his case and fails to recognize the value that my own quick thinking and scholarly work provided to the successful operation. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that those guards who were affected by spider venom exhibited stiffness of joints and tightening of skin, symptoms which suggest a possible solution for the internal cohesion problems of some of the well's creations. I would have studied these symptoms in more depth at the time, but the guards willfully and flagrantly disobeyed my orders to delay application of antitoxins. As such, I request that we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom and for future testing. Furthermore, I trust that these insubordinate guards will be punished immediately. For my steadfast pursuit of knowledge, I require no medal nor promotion. All I would ask is that you please re-sign me off of subject disposal detail. It's like, wait, hold on. dead.
They've completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders. Burn them! Burn them! Hurry! Get out of here!
Scholars are so.
Them.
But rather will find my Praetorians are a tougher breed.
Who's this? That's what I intend to find out.
But rather will find my Praetorians are a tougher breed.
Then he'd better get inside to see the old man.
This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get to Hughes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. We can't risk you getting killed. You're proof that the well can work. Don't you realize what that means? Just keep going past the top of the well. Hughes will be there in his study. I'll see you on the outside.
I guess I should have picked the 95%.
We Praetorians are taken in battle. The faint...
I'm gonna cheat a little bit and go back and see what the difference is. Because I thought it was one of those white and whatever. Just to see. I hate doing this. Usually once I pick a decision I go, but I thought he would still let me talk. So I'm gonna try that again. Oh cool, still here. So cool. Just brought me back just a touch, which is fine by me. Makes my life a little easier.
Bastard! You're not one of them. Insult! Get alive! At least this.
That's what I intend to find out. He came out of the well.
What? Then he'd better get inside to see the old man. Quick! Before those Tuatha make another push.
This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get to Hughes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. I suppose these might be able to help. If the Tuatha realize what you are, you'll need them. We can't risk you getting killed. You're proof that the well can work. Don't you realize what that means? Just keep going past the top of the well. Hughes will be there in his study. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it.
I will, after I destroy all this shit. What up, homie?
Scholars are soft. The Tuatha will find my Praetorians are a tougher breed. I hope you're worth all this. A lot of good gnomes died today. You'd better be worth it. We Praetorians are tempered in battle. I never believed the world would work. We Praetorians are tempered in battle. No more. No more.
The well brought you back, huh? The rest of us aren't that lucky. I've got a lot of wounded gnomes to take care of. The well brought you back, huh?
Plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal. Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's throat. Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
I never believed the world would work. Maybe it would be best if it never did. Go see Hughes. We haven't got much time. We've never seen the Tuatha this far west. I hope you're worth all this. We've never seen the Tuatha this far west.
Well, progress log. Experiments are now successfully recreating bodies 97.5% of the time. Any missing limbs or extra fingers are now probably how the original subject looked, rather than a magical flux on our end. However, full revivification still eludes us. Even with increased testing, products are nothing more than inert lumps of skin and bone, although the occasional spasm or twitch does allow hope for full success in the future. I know some of you complained that we should use cadavers and skip the corpse recreation altogether, but you must know we'd never be allowed to experiment with the subject's actual body. We may be working to recreate live, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly. Farmers Hughes. It's like the Emerald fucking City, dude. Like, what the fuck? The eye is watching.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another. I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right. I am Fomerus Hughes, Scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls. There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. A side effect of the prismere? Shape of the basin? No. If only we had more time. The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on their pseudo-feudal court system alone. You don't know. They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fae folk of the Winter Court, but they've been twisted by their Lord Gadflow. But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The war has never touched Dalantarth. And why attack the well? Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here.
Sorry guys, I was getting something done at the same time, my bad.
But I can ensure that its only success is safe. Absolutely not. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait, where are you going? Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! They're inside the lab!
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive! Go!
Oh shit. So yeah, the shit falling down will hurt you. It's already hurting you if you do. Anything else, but I am as blind as a bat, so I guess I could go back and see if I missed anything. Okay, I think we're good so far. I'm just gonna go.
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the Professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you? That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have! Alistair is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions. Oh, you mean Agarth? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got along. He's friendly enough, if a bit odd. You should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it. We all knew Fomerus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life. Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked. I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erythel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war. Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now. We should be safe here, at least a little longer.
I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? I don't know how the Tuatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. We started building here when they found Prismere in the mines nearby. Never thought we'd see Tuatha this far out west, though. Fate weavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them. But I'll be damned if I trust my future to some cards. Hughes ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks, and he's always got a plan. They're technically a type of wild fae. Related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Tuatha also use them in their army. I never did trust fae to begin with. Well, those Tuatha are the worst sort. They waged some sort of holy war against humans and Alpha for years now. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place? Good luck out there. No more.
remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here? No, I had no idea anything like that would happen. The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for information about its progress. I just send the reports to make some money on the side. I never wanted anyone to get hurt. I promise you, if I knew who it was, I'd tell you. Sharing research is one thing, but academic sabotage is a crime. I don't have... Okay, here. It's all I've got, plus what I got paid for the information. I don't want any part of this. I'm going home to Odessa.
Odessa? I just like Odessa. I thought you said Odessa. Oh, sorry. That explains a lot. Florida. I live here and I hate it.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh? Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things. Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. You really don't know much, do you? A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently. I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever. You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Another victory! Your killing ends here.
Reckoning mode. Greatly increases your speed and attack power. It lasts until either your fate meter runs out or you fate shift an enemy. I just don't understand how these guys can see with that hood covering up their eyes. Like, how the fuck could they do anything accurately?
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? Hughes may have brought you back to life, but that was still part of fate's plan. Nothing short of a god can do what you did. Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes. Other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just missing. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine. I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you. It could mean nothing. Or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings. But we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world is getting worse. The order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon. We are all threads in the tapestry of fate, measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. Fate Weavers undertake the task of reading those threads. Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become. You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Yovan. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good Fate Weaver, but that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these. Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrun. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men, but that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight. That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there. Hughes was always an odd one. Curious and determined as any of his kind, sure. He never shut up about his work. But he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working. The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, bloodthirsty, and savage. Why, they're practically human. What could this all mean?
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Ah, okay.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olain's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
Hi.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. I don't know what the Tuatha would be doing this far from the front lines. It must be something vital to their interests. They're a wicked breed, though, and I pity the man who meets up with them in these darkened forests. I'm the Warden of Goreheart, and a poor one at that. I've been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2. Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace.
Girl, why does it sound like you having sex?
We keep a precarious peace with the Court of Summer, one that's tested every day. I lie awake at night worrying what kind of disaster awaits me in the morning. But we're a good community full of good people. We have our eccentrics, sure, but we work hard and live quietly. That's the best anyone can do these days.
You seem like you're really concerned about her. Talking to me.
I've spent most of my life dealing with them.
Okay, not like her say ow. Okay.
Not at the core. They don't know what it means to be a man who sweats to feed his family. Goreheart has become a sort of refuge for those settlers who wish to live a life free of Fae. I don't see that lasting. Not with the war. Not with everything changing.
Not when she does that. When she says ow, yeah.
Our fate rests in the hands of a few chosen who fight in the east. You wouldn't even know it in Goreheart. We're miles away from the smoke and the screams. Peaceful Fae make up the tribe known as the Court of Summer. They are led by a king in a faraway city, hidden from mortal eyes. That's about all I know. Little more than rumors and stories from my youth. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They like their targets mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though. Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started. I've seen many bandit clans in the Crystal War and back home, but these men are a particular breed. They like their victims weak and bloody. The Red Legion has been a presence in the area for several weeks now. Our people are scared to show their faces after dark. She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are.
Publix makes these awesome sweetened banana chips, and oh my god, they're so good.
Hope you stay in town.
Girl, bitch, you need to go. Girl, you look crazy. Get your ass up.
Greetings.
Don't trust the monks.
So I need to get a backpack, and I need to sell some things.
Come on over. Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about that Fey girl they found outside? I feel terrible about what happened to that girl. Gorehart used to be a nice little village. These days we're jumping at shadows. It's as good a place as any, I guess. The Fae are strange, but they rarely bother us down here. I worry more about Nanny Henry, the creepy old alchemist. I've worked here since I was a girl. Arnick
Why
runs
did she
an
do
honest
that?
business, and
How she
Ugnar
pointed
treats me
at
like a
herself.
daughter.
So
Though
dramatic.
he doesn't say much.
I...
If you need a healer's touch, Katrin works out of a room upstairs. She's Alfar, but I wouldn't hold that against her.
Wasn't going to.
All I know is what I've heard from others. They say that the fair folk possess powerful nature magic. That would explain the beauty of these woods. Nothing of interest to tell. I'm just a simple farm girl from the plains of Erethel. I left home as a girl and travelled west. Found myself here in Gorehart. I must be honest. Sometimes I forget who we are fighting. All I know is that the humans and Alfar have been battling the enemy for close to 10 years now.
Aren't you a human?
Nice talking to you.
The library. I wish they made this a little bit faster.
Welcome to Gorehart.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. It's gonna take forever while I figure out what I'm gonna wear, what I want to use. Because sometimes I like the cows of these, and sometimes I don't. Because the other option I have is this outfit.
Come on over. Yeah, what can I get you? don't be a stranger.
Let's see what else there is. Because I don't keep these all, because then that's just too much. I have to go pee so bad, dude. Come on. Load already.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a quick break. Okay. Alright, guys. Ah, love it.
Damn Red Legion.
I'm gonna be able to get everything. I'm gonna sell it to this person, so that way if I ever decide I want to buy these things again, I can turn back around and buy them back. probably won't do that, but whatever.
Hey there. Yeah, what can I get you? Don't be a stranger.
Welcome.
Alright, there's people in here I need to talk to, so let me go back in here. Now that we got that settled. Baby, baby.
These are strange times.
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn. That's me, warsworn since before you've been drawing breath, and Oathblade near as long. Easy now, stripling. Earn your way to Pledge Shield first. Then, in 5 or 10 years' good service, you'll make Oathblade. There's a war in the east, and Dalentarth's got our own troubles with the Red Legion thieves. Some say they've seen Tuatha in these parts. Fools. I'll believe that when I see it. Peaceful enough, if it's peace and quiet you like. Trouble with bandits and rogues now and then. That's when they send for me. Some may try to colour it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur. You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight. To earn it, you must do something commendable. There are 2 brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word.
A name taken by some lot of scoundrels to glorify their thievery. A name breeds fear and doesn't die like a man. But killing the men who use the name is a start, eh? We're fighters for hire. There are none better with steel, swinging it, or shaping it. And none held in higher regard. What have you been living under? We've been at war with the Tuatha for 15 years. They're unlike any fae you've ever seen. Red eyes to match their armor, and fierce as rabid wolves. Shieldring, the oldest home to the Warsworn, in the Feylands at least. Fae are folk, but not mortal folk. They're not concerned with the things we mortals are. We've had our eyes on those two for some time. Red Legion scum. They're both dangerous, but it may help to know Osgar favors the bow, while Medgar favors the spear. Osgar hides somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin, and a commendation to join the order. Right then.
Greetings. The Red Legion is about. Best to sleep with your sword by your side.
The words of Sullen, Remigar, as chronicled by Partholon. Listen, my friends, we have set out to do what no mortals have ever done. Find the armor of Own. So, Artes, I know you do not wish to go, but tell me why. Because if you say you are a friend, then know that we are all friends. If you are afraid, then know that we are all afraid. And that's not a good enough reason to abandon your companions in their moment of truth. The dangers we have faced before, and I love you all as brothers and sisters. I would never imperil your lives for anything. We will be cautious. I am told there are ways to defeat the Cluricon, and then we have what no mortals have dared to grasp, immortality. Think on it. Think of the glory and excitement that awaits us, and think of how this is your only chance at that glory, perhaps ever. You are only given one fate. Accept it. Embrace it. If you be so bold, meet me in a week's time at...
Did you hear?
I am Katrin. Do you require my healing touch in mind, body, or both? The Gnome's Tower stands to the west, past Gorhart and beyond the ruins of Alistar Glade. However, no one should seek Alistar. Its secrets should be kept. Magic is a natural wonder, no matter how you use it. The Tuatha are the exception. Their power is tainted, and it has caused a grave imbalance. The glorious Alfar city to the east is where the forces of right gather to face the Tuatha. It is an enchanting place with a long history of magic. I require a nominal fee only so I may eat and have a bed to call my own. This has been my home ever since my love was taken by the Tuatha. After such a loss, one craves quiet. But it seems that the war has followed me here. Find the fair folk if you wish to learn the ways of magic. They understand this world in a way that is hidden from mortals. You will find many fae in Dalantarth, as it is one of their ancestral homes. The forests of this region are one of the densest in all of Amalur, and the stretch from Alistar to Issa. Those of us who live in the shadow of its canopy call Dalantarth the Feylands, because this is where these fair folk have their seat of power. I buried everything I was when I buried my family. That is the war's legacy for many of us. That is all I have the strength to say.
Poor lady.
I am unable to watch while others suffer. Too many mortals have fallen prey to the Tuatha, and I could not stomach it. So I left my home in Rathir and travelled west. There are many Almain villages just like this one, yearning for peace, crying out in pain. What good are my gifts if I cannot make what is broken whole again?
And what of Almain?
The Almain were once different tribes that recently banded together to form an empire. They are formidable creatures, but new to the way of magic.
I think that's all I need for now.
Be safe.
Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to go on a break. I have to take care of my plants and then just go do some other things, take care of the dogs. So I will be back on here in a little bit.